Welcome back to Super Paper Mario Speedrunning. This is going to be Chapter 1-4, the boss fight, the monsters of the ruin, of course, the Frack Tail fight. So immediately we're going to start by going right. You can just hold right. It'll kill the squiglet right there. I've never missed that ever, and I've done this run hundreds of times. We're going to jump over that one, jump over, and then we're going to jump on the mushroom block. If you are low on health from the chunks fight, you can get that mushroom. We're gonna flip in here. You don't have to go as far as I did. I don't know why I do that, but oh, that was weird. I've never had that happen before. We're gonna hit one of the blocks, not two, and then we're gonna go through that door. Gonna come up here, get the key. We're gonna jump on top of the ladder and then over these guys, and then we're gonna go into the middle of the door. Now that we have the key, we're going to jump over the fire, and we're going to go into this door right here. Now, if we can manage, we'll jump over this little guy right here. And then, yep, okay, we did it. So, now you got to really watch those guys. If you take damage, oh, that was slow. If you take damage, it slows you down. Now we're going to try another cool little skip right here. We're going to get onto the ladder. We're going to jump off the ladder, and then we're going to use throw you to hit the block. I missed it, so that's fine if you miss it, but it is kind of a cool trick. That's personally my favorite trick in the entire game. You can ask anybody in my Twitch chat, they'll tell you. I say it every time, that's my favorite trick. But now that this guy's here, we can jump over here instead of having to go through. Oh, I took damage, that was slow. We're going to wait a second. Excuse me, sorry about that. And then we'll wait for the squiglet to move. Get ready to point your controller at the screen. So you point your controller at the screen, and then we're going to go left. Once you get to this pillar right here, you're going to flip. And you're going to grab this key right here. Once we go through this door, we're going to jump up here, and once we pass 1, 2, right here, we're going to flip, and then we're going to go up this ladder. Hopefully your 3D bar isn't low at this point, because if you do take damage, you will fall, and then you have to redo that part. We're going to jump on this button right here, and then of course we're going to jump on the big red button. So we jump on this button right here. This is one of my moderator's favorite part. So we jump, we fall down, and then we go through the door. Now here we're gonna hit the third block, first block, fourth block, and then second block. The stairs will spawn, and we're gonna go up as fast as we can. Hit that. Then we go through here. Some bosses, I will warn you whether or not you might want to save beforehand. This is definitely not one of those bosses because Frack Tail is a very easy boss. The most damage I foresee you possibly coming out with is like 3 damage, and that could be just like from careless mistakes. The majority of this boss fight is honestly waiting around and dialogue. The actual combat on this boss is very simple. There are a few tricks that are very difficult to try that I personally don't do in a speedrun yet because they're not very reliable. But I will kind of talk about them as we get onto Frack Tail. So Dimentio pops up, zaps Frack Tail. Frack Tail's memory gets wiped, And so he goes into this really weird mode where he basically tries to kill us. And he's not really that hard of a boss anyways. He, whatever Frack Tail is. So you can kind of do whatever you want. Grab a snack or two. Check your Twitter. You'll want to move out of the way once Frack Tail starts charging you. But at this point, you should go to the far right corner of the screen. I spam 2 right here. Once the menu options at the top of the screen go away, get ready to mash 1 and 2. And we're gonna jump on Frack Tail. The second the sand goes up, I jump and then move over. You don't want to take damage there because that is slow. There is kind of like an invisible wall between his head and the rest of his body. What we're gonna do is we're gonna attack him 3 times and then we're gonna grab one of these guys. So now once we see the spikes, we'll get ready and then we'll jump once the last spike comes. And then we'll throw the one we have in our hand. We'll get ready. Hopefully we'll accidentally pick one up. And we'll grab another one. Okay, we see the spikes, so we'll get ready. And then now we jump. And now we need one more to spawn. There we go. And that's the last one. So once we throw that last one, I start mashing 1 and 2 because there's just a little bit of dialogue. Frack Tail dies. And now we go on to collect the pure heart. This is going to be our second pure heart. Basically all you do is you walk down onto this floor platform and you stand anywhere and we will get the pure heart. So that's about the sum up of 1-4. That's chapter 1 done for you. So now we have the pure heart. Congratulations. And it really doesn't matter where you split here. It's kind of up to you. I personally split where it says end of chapter right here. But that's completely up to you. And I will see you in the next video.